Hello and welcome back to this video on Screencast-o-matic. Today we're going to look at some tips and tricks for recording, and this is super important. Now, I'm not making this video. I'm using Screencast-ify to make this video, and the reason is if I was making it with Screencast-o-matic, you wouldn't be seeing the tools, and that's what the video is all about. So we're going to look at these are more or less workflow. They're very, very simple, but they're very, very important because once you get in the habit of this, you can create things very efficiently. You don't have to worry about making a mistake. I said something I didn't want to say in the middle of the video. I don't have to trash the whole video. Okay, and this really, really does have to do with workflow. So let's get started. My preferences are the same. I'm going to click record. And so Screencast-o-matic is now recording what I'm saying, and I can say in this particular one, I'm going to show you something about Google search. So I come into Google search and I'm talking about it for a while. And I realize a few minutes into the video that I've made a mistake. Okay, I've lost my train of thought and now I'm just babbling and oh no, what am I going to do? Do I have to trash the video? No. What you do is you stop the video. You can jump to the video. First of all, I could just play the video here by clicking this. And so Screencast-o-matic is now, and that will play it back for me. Or I can click anywhere along this line. And by clicking along this line, I can find a particular spot in the video. So let's see where I am. Thought, and now I'm just babbling. Okay, so I'm going to find a place where I started babbling. Okay, I've lost my. Okay, I've lost. Oh, it's right before 17.1, so I think that's good. 16.8. But you position that exactly where you want it, and then you click this button. And this is going to ask you if you want to truncate it to that spot. So it's going to throw away everything after that point. Now, if you produce a video and you find out there's something in the middle, I've done this 12-minute video, and at minute 5, there's some kind of problem and I want to remove it. That's a little trickier. Okay, you can't really do that through Screencast-o-matic. What you can do is you can upload it to YouTube. They have an editor there. You can slice it into pieces, delete a piece, reassemble pieces, etc. There's also video editing software that's more expensive, $150, $180 or so, that you can do all sorts of wonderful things with. You can smooth out an audio track, eliminate sounds, do all sorts of things, but it is expensive and it does take time. I have to tell you that one of my philosophies for this, because I make a lot of videos, if someone has a problem, sometimes the easiest way is just to show them. So I make a lot of these, but I don't really have the time to get the production value extremely high. So to make it a professional quality video with all the audio absolutely correct and perfect and everything the way I want it, it could take you an hour. It could take you even longer sometimes for a 5-minute video if you really want to get to that level. So I like to set them up so that the content is 100%, so it's well organized, so the material is good. But if I have an or something in there, or if I misclick and correct myself, I find that's okay. You know, that's okay, and I think that most teachers will want to devote will want to use this tool. There's an example I could edit out, but I'm not going to. Teachers will want to use this tool if it's not burdensome to do so. So if it's not taking them hours to produce something that's very short, while very nice, they're much more likely to use it than if they have to put in that type of effort. Okay, so I do the truncate. I say truncate yes. Now I know exactly what I want to say, and I'm not having any problems, and I'm going along and I'm talking, and this is really good. And then somewhere along the line, I make a mistake that I feel I need to correct. So I stop the video. Notice now there's a dotted line. Using this back arrow will jump you right back to that line, or you can pick your exact spot, truncate again, and continue. Of course, when you're done, you just hit done and you output as we've seen in the previous video. And that's all there is to it. It's a simple process. It's something that once you get used to it, can be very, very efficient. You can sometimes put out a 5-minute video in 5 minutes. Sometimes it's going to take you 7 or 8 or 10, depending on how many times you stop and reposition or maybe load something on the screen. So that's about it for this video, and I hope that you like the tool and that you make good use of it.